video. Okay, we're live. Thank you for being patient. I am so sorry about that. I had to update my browser to Chrome. It wasn't updated. But hello, my name is Nikki, and this is my YouTube channel, Foresight Channeler. I do readings, intuitive card readings on this channel, where I channel messages in movies, books, and anything else that spirit gives me ideas to do. So I thought it would be truly amazing to go live. This is my first time going live, and I just want to see if anyone would like any free readings. I had actually been wanting to go live since August, and it has just taken a lot of courage to get to this point. And I've had a lot of synchronicities that have led to this point. So I'm very excited to finally be getting out of my comfort zone with this. So, yeah, if anyone would like a reading, just let me know in the chat here. Type your question, and I have two different decks of cards I will be using. But in the meantime, while we are waiting for anyone who wants a reading in the chat, I'll just let you know a little bit about myself. I am 37 years old. I live in Iowa with my fiance Anthony and our two dogs. And what led me to starting a YouTube channel, I developed psychic abilities back in 2019. It was very interesting. It happened with what is called a spiritual awakening. And I developed the ability of clairaudience, where I can hear spirit. I can actually communicate with angels and my spirit guides. I can also communicate with people who have crossed over. And I just really wanted to be able to utilize this gift to help make a difference in the world and to just make more of an impact and utilize my gift in that way. So, yeah, what's really cool is I've loved music since I was a very young child, and movies as well. And I've always been drawn to certain messages. So I pretty sure I had the ability to channel when I was very young. I pick up on messages uh, in songs and in movies. And another thing about uh, movies, I am part of a podcast called the Slumber Party Massacre podcast that's ran by my sister. And we have three other gals on there too: Carly, Rebecca, and Heather. So hello, if you guys watching this, or if you watch it later, big shout out to you, and definitely check that out. We talk about horror films on there, and it's been a lot of fun doing that, analyzing film and then talking about them with a group of people. But yeah, I am from Iowa, and just I'm what you would call an introvert unless you really know me. And I just really am getting out of my shell here. Going live it's definitely taken a lot to get to this point. But I am excited. I have two decks of cards here. I have my Angel Answer deck here, and I have power affirmations because spirit and the angels, they love to uplift people with empowering affirmations. So all is well there. So I'm just going to kind of see what's going on in the chat here. I had technical difficulties to begin with. Um, so yeah, just pop on in here in the chat if you would like a reading, ask a question. Ah, hello, Lacie. Do you have a question? I didn't anticipate you asking that. Okay, Lacie Williams asks, "Will I get married again?" Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Will Lacie Williams get married again? We're using the Angel Answers deck. And I'm also going to use my clairaudience to see if I can hear any other specific messages. Thank you, Spirit. They're saying listen to your intuition. So, any other messages with that, Spirit? Thank you. Yeah, what they're saying is it's ultimately up to you. So, a good indicator of that would be to pay attention to the energy around that. If it feels good to you, then yeah, that would be a good indication that the answer is yes, that's your intuition speaking to you. If it does not feel good, if it's like a hell no, like you can feel yourself cringing just at the simple thought of marriage, then that's probably your answer. But we're going to also give you a power affirmation here to go along with the answer to your question. Thank you, Spirit. What else would you like Lacie Williams to hear? We have I deserve the best and I accept the best now. I am mentally and emotionally equipped to enjoy a prosperous and loving life. It is my birthright to deserve all good. I claim my good. So, no matter what happens, it's important to remember to tell yourself that you deserve the best and to listen to your intuition and accept the best for yourself right now in the present moment. So I hope that answered your question, Lacie. You know, the interesting thing about wanting to get married, you are more than welcome. You're welcome. I've been engaged for a little while now, and it's plenty of time to make that assessment for yourself. Yes, you have another question? Do you have another question, Lacie? So yeah, for everyone watching, I am doing the free live tarot readings here. I have 2 decks of cards. Feel free to ask a question in the chat. What is something good that is going to happen this year? Okay, so this angel answer deck typically has yes or no answers to it, but We have power affirmations as well, so there may be a answer that comes with both of these. So we'll do both. So, what is something good that is going to happen this year? Question from Lacie. Ah, Spirit's getting real with you right now. Okay, so if you want something good to happen this year, you got to take action. You have to take action. Because if you don't take action, you will not get the ball rolling with anything. You have to be consistent in what you are doing. So, the good things that you want to happen, you have to take action in that area. So, let's get a power affirmation for that answer as well. Thank you, Spirit. And they're telling you to remember that life is simple and easy. All that I need to know at any given moment is revealed to me. I trust myself and I trust life. All is well. And when you are doing what you love, it just comes naturally easy and simple. So take action. Take action. Let me see if I can hear anything specifically from Spirit. Any additional messages for Lacie? Thank you. Yeah, I'm hearing conquer. You are a conqueror. So once you get the momentum going with the action and being consistent with that, and just knowing that it's a byproduct of knowing that life is simple and easy, you will see that forward movement. And also, when you're doing what you love, you already elicit that joyful emotion. Okay. So, thank you, Lacie. What do we have? Dan Chase. Hello, Dan. How are you? Do amazing things this year. Maybe direct a movie. Is that your question, Dan? Do amazing thing. Are you going to do amazing things this year? Dan, are you still here? Will Scream 6 kill off Gale Weathers? Yeah, you know, as long as Sydney still stays in there, I think the Scream franchise will continue to go on, and my sister Lacie would totally agree with that. But we will. Are you still here? NMRIH podcast. Are you still here for your reading? Yeah, big fan of horror films. Me and my sister and my whole family, we have massive movie nights where we watch movies all the time. Will Lacie ever rate a Scream maybe less than 9 out of 10? Probably not. Okay, but Dan, okay. Yeah, sure, I'm here. Okay. Will Scream 6 kill off Gale Weathers' spirit? This is Mike Merriman asking this question. Will Scream 6 kill off Gale Weathers? Let's find out. Saying within the next few months. I don't think they're going to come out with a Scream movie within the next few months, Spirit. So you're going to have to clarify on that. I am at peace with my age. Each age has its own special joys and experiences. I am always the perfect age for when I am in life. So, Merriman, have you been making some comments about your age that are less than positive? Because Spirit's saying to be at peace with your age. But I don't really feel like the within the next few months relates to your question about Scream. They're pointing out something else. What are you referring to here, Spirit? They're like saying tackle, like there's something you're going to tackle within the next few months, like overcoming something. He always says he's too old to be watching the challenge. Ah, you got to affirm what you're saying. Our words are casting spells, literally. So you are okay at whatever age to do whatever you want to do, Mike Merriman. So if age has been a factor for you with wanting to do certain things, let that go. Let that go. Because within the next few months, there's something that you're going to tackle, something that you are going to completely move forward with. But, but I feel like it has to do something like some type of limiting belief around your age. Could be a first draft of Scream. The movie won't come out, but maybe the writers are writing it, so we allow it. Well, perhaps it's like talking about like sometimes when we want to go after dreams, we sometimes put limitations on it based off of how old we are. Don't let that be a thing. Don't let that be a thing. Don't let your age hold you back from anything. And I think I got Dan's question here. Is he going to do amazing things this year? Maybe direct a movie. Is Dan Chase going to do amazing things this year, Spirit? Thank you. Dan, look for a sign. Look for a sign. The universe is speaking to you with synchronicities about the amazing things that you will do this year. If you want to direct a movie, then you totally can. You just have to start taking actionable steps towards making that happen. And let's get an affirmation for Dan. Loving others is easy when I love and accept myself. My heart is open. I allow my love to flow freely. I love myself. I love others, and others love me. So, yeah, loving others is easy, Dan, when you love and accept yourself. And when you love and accept yourself, you attract those amazing opportunities to you because you know and recognize your value. So, Spirit is saying to look for a sign, but I'm going to see what else I can hear here. Any other messages for Dan? Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, they're pointing out that when you put your mind to something, you work really hard. Like, you have that drive in you. But they're saying to love yourself more, to believe in yourself more. Anything else? Yeah, they're saying to really look for a sign. So, like, if you see a sign that says, direct a movie, then that is your clear cut sign there. Or if there's something like in the the podcasting world to go in that direction as well. If you see a sign, act on it for sure. What else we got here? Will Dan and Mike be friends forever? I without asking the cards that, I think the answer is probably yes. But Spirit, Lacie Williams asks, will Dan and Mike be friends forever? It says get more information. Okay, we'll pull a power affirmation there. Will Dan and Mike be friends forever? They're saying the past is over. This is a new day, one that I have never lived before. I stay in the now and enjoy each and every moment. So, what are you saying here with get more information and the past is over? Yeah, they're pointing out some toxic friends, not you and Dan. They're pointing out friends that you each had in the past that you had to let go of to get to the point where you are now. So the fact that you, Dan and Mike have met each other, it's not a coincidence. It was due to you both letting go of a friend, and then when you guys met, the friendship that evolved from there, which that's pretty cool. Anything else, Spirit? They're pointing out like walkie-talkies. Did you guys have friends when you were kids that you would like talk on walkie-talkies? Like I'm seeing that scene in Big when they're like across the windows. Like I think they're pointing out that you guys are solid friends and you probably will be friends forever. Like you have that tight of a bond. So yeah, it looks like you guys had some negative friendships that you let go of in the past and it actually brought in, dang, this spirit is good. What's their Instagram account name? uh they really? Do you guys walkie talkie to each other? Like I was seriously being shown the scene in Big when Tom Hanks and the little boy and they were like over like they were talking to each other. You guys do that all day long? Yeah, that's the sign of best friends, yo. Yeah, and they're giving me energy right now. You guys have a solid friendship. Definitely do not let each other go. We got a question here. Will Cut to the Chase and Slumber Party Massacre have the crossover episode the listeners want? Ooh, that'd be cool. That would be cool. Yes. Josh Baskin. Yes. That is what Spirit is like comparing your friendship with Dan Chase to. The Dan Chase and Mike Merriman friendship is Josh Baskin. And what was Tom Hanks's name in that movie? I cannot remember what his name is. Comment that in the chat. But the question here we have is, will Cut to the Chase and Slumber Party Massacre have the crossover episode the listeners want? Improving health. So I take that as a good sign. I take that as a yes, of more connection and expanding. I see guest spots and connecting with other podcasts. Yeah, I totally see that. And what's the affirmation for improving health? That's right. Tom Hanks was JB. What was his friend's name? The little boy. The same one from Pet Sematary 2 that had the famous motorcycle scene with the scarf. Billy. That's right. It was Billy. It was Billy. I am willing to forgive. Forgiveness of myself and others releases me from the past. Forgiveness is the answer to almost every problem. Forgiveness is a gift to myself. I forgive and I set myself free. So, something with forgiveness and improving health with Cut to the Chase and Slumber Party Massacre having the crossover episode the listeners want. What are you trying to say here, Spirit? They're pointing out something like with technology, it's almost like this energy of patience with the type of equipment used or something along that line. Like improving health would be like this notion of different equipment to make that happen. Um but like spirits like saying like having like a more forgiving nature with the resources that you have to be able to do something like that. That's like the energy that I'm getting. Anything else, spirit? I'm called to pull another card here. Oh, and meditation brings answers. Like, seriously, quieting your thoughts and your mind, you get a lot of inspired ideas. So, like, quieting your mind would really help to have some cool ideas for a crossover situation with Cut to the Chase, Slumber Party, or even with any other podcasts or other people that you may want to have special guest on um, your show. Definitely don't, in terms of the resources that you have, just utilize those to the best of your ability. So when you get to the point where you have this type of equipment that you want, because the more that you take action towards your goals with that, and not really caring so much about those things, the spirit is saying have a more forgiving nature with that. And even meditating, you'll have these amazing inspired ideas for like content for your show, content for crossover shows, working with special guests, working with other podcasters. Like, a lot of opportunities will open up in that way as well. You are welcome, Sister Lacie. Any other questions? This has been really fun doing these readings. I am mostly used to just doing the videos for my channel, but doing live readings is really. Josie, hello! How are you? Yeah, what's your question, Josie? What's your question? I have one. Hello. Mike Merriman, will Nikki finally win an argument against Lacie in 2022? I have won many arguments against Lacie. But she always talks about bringing it more in the podcast debating. So maybe I need to get a little more riled up in the podcast. So we'll see what 2022 brings. But let's see what Spirit has to say about this. I'll probably still bring a peaceful energy to it just because that's who I am. Okay, so yeah. Will I finally win an argument against Lacie in 2022? Yeah, after all that we've been through, I know we're cool, Lacie. There will always be forgiveness there. There will always be forgiveness with me and Lacie, Mike Merriman. That's just how it works with me and my sister. Let's see, Josie. Okay, Josie, let's see. Spirit. Josie has a question. She'd like to know where you think she's at and any advice that you have for her. Thank you. I'm using the Angel Answer deck, Josie. So let's see. Oh, this one flipped right out. They're saying listen to your intuition. They're saying that you have a very strong intuition, but let me see what I can hear specifically. Yeah, they're saying all the answers you need are within. But also, when it comes to anxiety, one of the worst things that we can do when it comes to that is to resist it. If we resist it, it keeps perpetuating at us, okay? So, the best thing you can do is say, okay, I admit to myself, I'm feeling anxious right now. And I don't know if you have heard of EFT tapping, emotional freedom technique tapping, but it has you where you tap on certain points of the body and you're admitting to yourself, I feel anxious. I feel anxious. I feel anxious. And then while you do that, because you're owning that feeling of being anxious, you will find that you will start to relax. And you might find that you start yawning. That means that's a sign that your body is relaxing, okay? So don't resist the anxiety. We're human beings. We have these emotions. The key is to allow ourselves to honor the feelings that we have. And that's why they're saying listen to your intuition, letting you know that all of your emotions are valid. And when you do that, you will find that sense of calm and you can breathe through it. You can let that anxiety just move through you. And that's how you control it. Okay. So I'm also going to pull you a power affirmation. Thank you, Spirit. What power affirmation do you have for Josie? I now create a wonderful new job. I am totally open and receptive to a wonderful new position, using my creative talents and abilities, working for and with people I love in a wonderful location, and earning good money. So, is that what you've been anxious about, Josie? Finding a job, finances? Because if the anxiety is, I'm okay. Yeah, I completely knows how that feels. I know how that feels to feel anxious about wanting to make money. That can create a lot of anxiety. You can also do EFT tapping to clear any money worries that you have. So, um, yeah, thank you, Mike. Good talking to you. Talk to you again soon. But yeah, you can create that wonderful new job for yourself. They're saying this would be a amazing affirmation for you if you have a morning routine where you do affirmations in the morning, adding this to your routine would prove very beneficial. So, another thing that I'm hearing is scripting. Write out what your perfect job would be like. Write it all out in paper, attaching gratitude to it and saying, like, getting very specific, like, what type of people do you want to work with? How are you going to feel? And write it all as if it's happening right now. There's something so powerful about putting pen to paper and writing it down and in the present moment. So it's like using your intuition to breathe through that anxiety, allowing it to be there, but also knowing how powerful you are in creating your reality, that you can create a wonderful new job for yourself with your thoughts, your beliefs, your emotions, and writing it down on paper is very, very powerful. So, anything else for Josie Spirit? Thank you. Yeah, they're saying church too. Um, I think I had remembered you mentioning something about going to a church in one of the comments on the video. They're saying that that is really, really helping, like certain people that are there. Anything in specific about church spirit? Thank you. Yeah, they're pointing out the environment, how warm and loving the atmosphere is. It's like it's like when I can feel like if I walk through the door, I can feel like acceptance and I can feel just really good energy from this church that you go to. Um and I feel like you're gonna if you go there, I don't know what days they have that with, but um I feel like if you go there soon, you're gonna see some synchronicities about your current situation. Perhaps there is a job at your church, maybe even. I don't know if they hire people there, but that could be worth some checking into if that's something you're interested in. Um, anything any final messages for Josie Spirit? Thank you. Yeah, they're pointing out your crown chakra. Like you're getting a lot of information through your crown chakra, like a lot. Oh, nice. Been working. Yeah, they're pointing out the church you go to. There's something very special about that place. Um, and they want you to know how strong your intuition is. And there's like I also feel I don't know if you're familiar with downloads and like upgrades from spirit, but something about the church and something about your personal meditation practice that you do, like I can just feel like a lot of knowledge going through your head. So um no need to worry, you are divinely guided and protected. Okay, so you are supported no matter what you do. So no need to worry about money. Let me see what we've got here. Also, I absolutely love your YouTube channel. Are you going to continue to post videos on there? Truly amazing, the content that you do. Ah, what does Spirit say Nikki has planned for the weekend? What does Spirit say Nikki has planned for the weekend? I'll probably be editing a YouTube video that will probably go live tomorrow. And it was a lot of fun. I just filmed it today because my fiance Anthony, he'll work in the morning, so I'll probably do some work, personal work for myself. Josie, thank you. You're so much, Josie. You're welcome so much. And I really appreciate you being a subscriber and being here. And I just want to let you know that having you on here with every time you've commented on a video, it definitely has helped me to keep going with it. Like there were times where I was like, I might quit this, and then right at that time you come in with a comment. So thank you for that. I appreciate that so much. And I love your YouTube channel too. Please create more content. You are so talented. You are so talented. And you have light codes in your voice that people pick up on with the energy. So very powerful. Need to drink a water here. Also, these my dad got me this water bottle for Christmas. It's got a crystal in it. So cool. And you can switch out the crystals too. This one has an amethyst. I'm a big crystal person. I got this amethyst when I was in the Ozarks. They all have like different healing properties and energy that they absorb. It's cool. Yeah, anyone who's watching, if you have any more questions, feel free to ask them. Yeah, I know, Mike Merriman, if you're still watching, I didn't ask Spirit. I just asked I just answered that question on my own. But yeah, my weekend plans just can will just be editing my YouTube video that's going to be going out tomorrow. I do have some podcast prep movies to watch for our February episode, so that's really cool. That one should be a lot of fun. The one that we just did was a lot of fun too. We did our worst and our best. Absolutely, absolutely. You get your best ideas during meditation. Also, pay attention to your dreams too. Like, I've had so many ideas from my YouTube videos come through in my dreams. I actually um will be doing a little bit more videos in terms of true crime. Like, I've been having some interesting dreams about true crime situations. Like, spirit is showing me the truth about some of the things that have happened, and I will definitely be talking more about that stuff in videos that I'm creating. But yeah, meditation, as you get that, um, write it down, because I assure you, if you don't write it down, it's easy to forget it. So as you get those good ideas, write them down. The spirit of editing has compelled you. Yes, this weekend, totally. Did listen to latest. Oh yeah, and it's interesting. We all bring like uh, a uniqueness to the podcast because we're so different. But yeah, Josie, going into meditation and using things, writing it down and then using it in that, that's not a coincidence. What you hear in meditation, you're getting that from spirit. Yeah, I was picking up on a lot of stories about like the truth about like what happened with Gabby Petito. That was that story that was all over the news. And then I've been having dreams lately about the Amityville horror lately, which that's crazy too. Because a lot of people always thought that there was unsolved stories with that, or like it's an unsolved issue. And yeah, what I've been shown is that it's the story that has been told to us isn't what has really taken place. I haven't been shown like everything, so I'll have to do like a dive deep reading on it. But for sure, something else happened that um, people don't know about. And a lot of money was made off of that story, for sure. Which content do you resonate the most with? Is it the music, the channeled messages in music? Because I remember you saying you wrote your own music on your channel, and I think that would be cool to channel some messages from your original stuff if that would be a thing in the future. That'd be really cool. Spirit says to have a good Friday night to you as well, Mike Merriman. You better go talk to Dan on your walkie-talkie. So I think I'm gonna be on here for about another 10 minutes if anyone else has another question. Yeah, that was the first thing that inspired me when I did my channel, Josie, was to channel messages in movies. I have been watching movies since I was pretty much born. So I just when I do the readings for those, they come pretty naturally. And it's just like I can see the visions that spirit gives me from the movies that I've watched. And it's really amazing how they relate to the cards too. Like that's something one of the things I'm really passionate about, movies. What's your favorite kind of music, Josie? Also, if you have any other questions, feel free to ask. I've got my 2 decks of cards here. Spirit is ready. I am not familiar with Twitch at all. Or is that a gaming network? Is Twitch a gaming network? Folk and bluegrass. Yeah, that's definitely you can definitely pick up on that vibe in your music. I love that sound too. Do you sing with anyone else, Josie? Oh, right on. Okay. It's a live streaming platform, started out as gaming streams, but now it's used for everything. Okay. Yeah, it might be beneficial to branch out with different um, platforms. I think the only gaming that I ever really did was like Nintendo and um also we have a Nintendo Switch now. Playing that with like the Mario Party with the board games. I love that. And there's another one too. There's another Mario Kart where they race with the go-karts. That's fun. Yeah, you totally should. You totally should branch out and sing locally. You're very talented. Like I would download your album. I'd buy it. I really would. Yeah, the videos that I do well, there's was like maybe a handful, like 10 or 12 where my fiance Anthony played his saxophone. Those ones were fun to collaborate on. We need to do some more of those. Those ones are fun. and channeling messages in music. Hello, Kiki. Yes, just ask your question, Kiki. Go ahead and just ask a question in the chat. I'm good. How are you? Merriman, you have said bye like 3 times now. Are you actually gonna leave? I'm good, Kiki. Would you like a reading? Just ask your question in the chat. Yeah, the videos with the saxophone, Anthony and I have a lot of fun doing those. Why is Latanya the Capricorn calling me from a no caller in the past few days? Okay. Thank you, Spirit. What is the answer to Kiki's question? We have recovery. So there is some type of healing to take place here. I'm going to place my hand on this card and see what I can hear from Spirit. What are you saying here with recovery, Spirit? Thank you. Mm, I'm hearing like alcohol. It sounds like when this person did it, they were under the influence of alcohol. What else, Spirit? You're saying to pull an affirmation card here. What else is going on here, Spirit? Thank you. As I say yes to life, life says yes to me. Life mirrors my every thought. As I keep my thoughts positive, life brings to me only good experiences. So, if you're familiar with manifestation, this was a manifestation of a certain thought process. But this person, they texted you from the no call number because there's a certain level of healing that either they're wanting to do in their life, they want to heal something with you, and this is how they felt comfortable doing it. But also there was also alcohol involved with something here. Not feeling comfortable to really, like, face up and show that it was them. What else, Spirit? What's your advice here? Yeah, like, I'm hearing the word, like, lurch, like somebody, like, lurched forward. So was there, like, an actual, fight where you were, like, got in, like, a fist fight or something with each other? Yeah, you're welcome. But this person reached out to you, so I think they want to make amends. Um, they want to they want to heal the connection, but it seems like they did it from a place of where alcohol was involved or something. So, and you have free will too. It's completely up to you as to what you want to do. So I hope that answered your question, Kiki. Does anyone else have any questions? Okay. Doesn't look like we have any more questions for the night. Thank you to everyone who spent time with me on this video and asked questions. I definitely will be doing this more in the future. It has been a lot of fun. So, thank you for being here, and I will see you on the next video.